I feel like you've been having a bit of trouble with where you're living, the people around you. There might be some gossip, there might be some jealousy about how you move in life. You always seem very put together, very confident. Maybe you dress really nice, but there is this resentment against you. These people don't even know you that way. I do see justice coming in for you. I feel like it's been very hard in terms of stability. I do feel like you're doing better in your life, and sometimes it's always darkest before dawn with these cards that are, really dark and foreboding here. But what I did see when I drew some other cards is that you felt kind of stuck, but now I'm seeing you go jumping, taking a leap of faith. But at this point, you want to jump. You want to jump ship. There's nothing here for you within the situation. For you, it's like zero. So you'd rather start from, scratch than continue on this place that's like really a zero-sum game. You can't win. Nothing's coming up for you. You're getting it as soon as, you're losing as soon as you're getting it, because there's just bad energy around you. And, what I do see, though, is the tables have turned. You have really become indestructible here. You really have a lot of power. You have really protected yourself, and you're able to really harvest for yourself now and fight for yourself a lot more. And that triggers some people around you, maybe family members or friends, that you've stepped into your power and you're doing things that they couldn't, or they feel like they can't do. Whereas before you were in a vulnerable state and they use that to their advantage to keep you down. But with this horse here, you're going towards freedom and you're going fast. You're shooting up like a bamboo. It takes a while sometimes with bamboo, but once they shoot up here. You become more assertive, you know your rights, you know what's important to you. You've moved really in silence with things here. You are a leader, but the people around you are too jealous of you to want to understand what kind of light you bring into that environment. They want to stay as is, status quo, even if it means suffering. They think you're better than them. And they put it on that you think you're better than them, but really you just want a better standard of living, and you don't go around gossiping. You're really about achieving your goals here. Happiness is coming towards you. Community is coming towards you. You may feel a little bit more lighthearted over the next few days here as things kind of slow down for you. One of the final tests before I see you making a big move here. Your creativity is really helping you cope with the situation, but it's also going to help you figure out solutions to get out of this situation and to be more prosperous and to have more time to have fun and create the things you really want to do here. Whales reminding me again of adventure, but also freedom here. You take up a lot of space in a good way, and I do see you meeting someone that is very similar to you here. They're willing to let you take the stage sometimes because they know what they have to offer in their life. So, you still like to have your time alone, though, and I feel like you need to kind of gestate on some good energy here on your own. You have a lot of ideas. You're taking one of them right now. You may have already started to bring to life 3 other goals here already, and people are just astounded by that. For them, they just talk, and you actually just stay silent and then complete something that surprised everyone, but you knew you could do it, but you knew that you couldn't tell anyone about it because you didn't want their discouragement or them to poke holes in your ideas and make you feel a little bit unsure about it, because you're humble at the same time. That's the thing about you. People think that, oh, you think you're too good for everyone, but you're very critical of yourself. You're probably the biggest critic on yourself than anyone else, really. So you are building up your self-esteem, though, because deep down you have reserves of strength and you know who you are. It's just uncovering that now more. Security, blessings from the universe, security and stability are coming in towards you so that you can figure out more about who you are and where you want to go. I'm seeing distance away from the situation, it being really a journey here, and, being a little bit farther away from where you are, somewhere possibly near the ocean here. Just bring a lot of nourishment, and I see a lot of transformation here. No more hiding unless you want to hide out for a bit. So all is good for you. Ciao.